Alas Dabk is now live. Streaming Final Fantasy XVI, let's Clive through Final Fantasy XVI. Checkmark live online under the game Final Fantasy XVI, the uptime begin. Hello love.
Hello dear. I'm a little slightly hyper tonight. Why my headache is gone. Casually listening to music.
How are you feeling, love?
Oh, I'm feeling wonderful, dear. Don't ask me what the wonderful part is about. You do not hear me yawn. Nobody does. Because I am hyper as hell.
I did love.
Hey. I love you. The beautiful music of Final Fantasy. You know, I do the same with Kingdom Hearts, with Dearly Beloved. You know what? I need to write a poem. Did I wrote a poem called Dearly Beloved, or was it a song? I don't remember. But I wrote it based off Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. I need to start sharing my poems more often. I was first introduced to poetry in high school. They were like a rather abstract poem, so I wrote it about a heart. And I gave it to the teacher. I was like, here you go, I wrote this. She's like, what the heck did you just wrote? I said, what's wrong with it? She said, nothing.
WTF.
No, no. She loved it because it was a poetry that was very abstract about the heart, but not, anatomy-wise, but emotionally. Because I described what it would feel like to love, to hate, to be sad, to be grieving. No, that's sad. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
I wish I kept the poem. I don't have the poem no more. I'm sad. Because I know it says something that I am the heart. Something like that. You're literally talking as you are the heart. That's what an abstract poem is. Yeah, that's why I got a certificate in creative writing, and I want to go back to college to pursue more about creative writing, because I know so much about it. I know there's fan fiction, flash fiction, which I learned that last year, which is 500 words, between 500 and 700 words. Short fiction, which is, of course, a lot of short stories and stuff like that. Yes, I know a lot. And the Japanese light novels, manga, comics, graphic novels, scripts. I know how to write script. I wrote a script in high school that everybody thought it was should have been turned into anime. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm good at stories and imagination. I also wrote songs when I was young. I don't write songs anymore. Even though I sang them in my head. Don't ask me to sing, because I can't sing anymore. That's why I went pursued getting a bachelor's degree in creative writing, because I'm pretty much very knowledgeable in that whole genre, in that whole subject. I know about Shakespeare. That's why I fell in love with musicals. Because I always wanted to write a musical. I mean, imagine Kingdom Hearts being a musical. I got my Keyblade in hand. Sorry. I am glad you are the only one to hear that. Can you imagine Final Fantasy? Actually, Final Fantasy 16
Lola.
in Japan is going to be a musical, which is interesting to know. Because I read that on an article and they were like, oh yeah, let's just turn Final Fantasy 16 into musical. And I'm like, huh? I would love to see that. Only in Japan. God, it is all being looted. Yes, I love making noises sometimes. Yeah, my main dream is to put out a novel, or a light novel, because a light novel is basically a Japanese short version of a novel. And I think it's about 40,000 words, while a YA novel is 50,000 words. And then the longer novels is over 200,000 words. That's a lot of words. I do a lot of research, but lately I've not been motivated for writing continuing on my stories, so I just got into mood writing poetry. You know, I like to make noises like that. I hope they don't sound sexy. I don't think they sound sexy. Oh yeah, I don't check your stream. Oh, you're busy talking to her. I like to make noises. I used to make noises to make it seem like I'm playing the guitar or drums, because I love drums. And of course, she ran away. What? Well, it's that you, Chloe, making noises. Chloe's going grunt. I'm just gonna go ahead and start the game. Well,
Hello.
yeah, because I got 10 minutes left. Oh, welcome with the raid. You just missed me talking about stories with my love here. My wonderful boyfriend. Because I was talking to him about that I wanted to have a bachelor's degree in creative writing. Because I know everything about it. So let's start with the game.
Heyo.
Hey yo, what how was your stream? Let me do something here on my phone.
Was great. THX. What did you play at Trip at 00NZ? How are ya?
Oh, hold on.
Played Dying Light 2.
I'll do shoutouts.
Oh nice. So at TripET00NZ. Check out at TripET00NZ. They are playing Dying Light 2. Stay human at https://twitch.tv/trippyt00NZ.
Oh. So, basically I found out in Japan that Final Fantasy 16 is going to be a musical. But Japan's famous for their theatrics musicals, so yeah.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is now a good time? It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing? Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets
Love.
the rest she needs.
Showing some love out there. Tilda 3333.
Glad they got a
I
Sailor
didn't
Moon
know that.
theatrical musical.
She's feeding on scraps.
Most of it's based off anime, but I think this is actually the first, maybe the second time they're gonna do it off a video game.
But it's only a marathon. Right.
I keep up with a lot of stuff about Japan.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world?
She's cute.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it.
I mainly collect the Japanese blades.
You try concentrating with all of that.
I know a lot about the samurai. I done a project in high school about samurai.
Any road while I'm here. I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Like the whole entire history of it.
You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her.
I mean, I can tell you all about it, but I'll probably bore you.
While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's...
Speaking
They
of,
were
I
like,
wanna
oh,
get
just
a
pick any
samurai
subject, and I was like, can I do samurai?
I did, till a
Oh,
familiar
that
trill
would be
pricked me.
nice.
As ever,
What was
your
it?
exuberance
What did
is a
they
breath of
call
fresh
it?
air,
I used to know the
which
name.
successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it.
I know, right?
Take that as a compliment.
Because it had a name for it in Japanese.
Well, Clive,
I know
you
the
heard
style
Professor.
of samurai is
So,
Bushido.
I'll meet you in
That's
Story
one of
when
the
you're done.
styles.
Wait, hold on.
If you follow the Bushido honor,
Breath of fresh air.
because everything about samurai is all about honor.
Oh yay.
Oi, Otto, you got my guilt. Huh?
And then you got the children's, which was basically leaders of certain clans of Japan and of samurai clans.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
So yeah, I know a lot. I love history, in case you didn't know. Muddy murder.
I know you do love.
Yep. There's a lot of stuff that I can talk about for days if I wanted to.
Here for another
And my
run,
brain
Jess?
is weird. I learn things
How
on
may I
my own.
help you today? Here's the latest information I have. Thus ends today's lesson.
Too much to talk about. Let's see what I'll do. Oh, I gotta go there. Well, before I head there, I want to check out all this stuff that's brand new. Beep. There goes sleep.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks.
But yeah, I always wanted to pursue a bachelor's degree in creative writing because I know too much about it. I used to write songs, by the way. I had a song that I wrote in elementary school that everybody loved. You want to know what the title was? It was called It's Halloween Time. But it wasn't a bad song. And like, everybody in the talent show wanted me to sing it. I was too shy to sing in front of everybody. But I used to sing good. And then I had surgery on my thyroid. Yeah. Things changed over time. I mean, I could sing a lullaby, but I might make everybody fall asleep. My grandma used to sing to me.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
A few of her favorite songs were about murder. Don't ask me why she liked songs about that.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
Well, one of her favorite songs was called Bring Your Mary Home, which was a ghost song.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I was engineering, told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause.
I need to drink
But I know
water.
that no one's stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my neck to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right? I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes.
And now the song Bring Your Mary
Which is
Home
why
is
I wrote up a
stuck
list of
in my
jobs for you.
head.
For me?
It's a
Well,
country song.
What do you want me to do?
Because I was
First
raised
I need
up around
equipment
country and
and materials
bluegrass.
to start making my own. There's the
So,
designs
yeah.
of the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now, I'll let you know if I know what else.
Through the night, just listen to my light. No, I'm not singing Bring Your Mary Home. I'm just
Where's
singing.
the start? Materials and tools. That means carrying them.
Just singing a random song. Just flying in the sky. I know a paradise. Always seems like something else on your mind. Hi, oldie.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and asked me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Give me all your items.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Aaron.
And what can I do for you?
Let's see what you got new. Platinum sword. But you're not strong. So no. That's new.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot I used all the potions.
It'd better all be here.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What's it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Forgot to do this. Oh.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. So I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Back, are ya? What do you
want? Why, yes, I'll take
Not
that.
bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. And?
Is that the purple sword? I can't tell. No, is it? I can't really tell. Probably not.
Jill looked white as a sheet when he brought
it. Let's go. Do you want to see what I can do?
Orange heart, orange heart got you tagged, but Tig and I are gonna do a movie night.
Have a good movie night. Thank you.
How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my
So at Dabby_.0516. Check out at Dabby_.0516 They are playing Fortnite at https://twitch.tv/dabby_duck0516. Hello at
The robot just really
dabby_duck0516.
can talk.
Another fella. You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Wait, what? Do I have to get off the map? Yes, I do. So I already go everywhere. Okay. I'm just gonna do it this way. It's a little bit quicker to go over here. There's no sideways, just so I've pretty much done them all. By the way, sweetheart, you could do the exclamation love. Everybody can. There's just a timer with the bot. I can't not pronounce it. Yeah. There's just a timer to it. It's always wrong.
Love. Showing some love out there. ~3333.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Wait, where? Over here. Oh, great. Let's do it. Girl, I'm sorry. Which way is it? Across the bridge? I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah. Sometimes you get lost, so... Come on, little bird. Where do you come from?
Ready, go?
Oh, shiny. We go riding on the horse. On a horse.
Straight home now.
We go riding on my chocobo. Something. Do you have to switch these out in order to get the title? Cause it's right here. Or do you have to wait? I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, wait, oh, wait, wait, what? Oh, you.
I'm still here.
If it ain't the lad who saved my life.
Okay,
What
dear.
brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha
I'm
said
glad
you
you're
might find
still
me
here.
I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly.
So at MooBearMe. Check out at MooBearMe, they are playing Fortnite at https://twitch.tv/moobearme.
I'm in Bear May. I just love those emojis.
Hello at MooBearMe.
I just love those old emojis.
This shouldn't take long.
I wish Torgo would turn Super Saiyan on me again. It was awesome.
Hey Red, hey Elasta, in doing blue. Moved out my friend out of her apartment and then went and swam at the lake. Just waiting on my burger tea.
That's a song. A burger sounds good right now. Oh, what was that? Nope.
I am so hungry, lol. I'ma make a double with cheese and egg on it.
Oh no, you're making me hungry.
Too slow.
I had pizza for dinner.
You're making me hungry too, sweetheart.
Yum.
Everybody's making me hungry. Thank you.
Let's try.
Yum.
Yum. I'm jealous of y'all eating. Hi, welcome, Maggie. Welcome, sweet Maggie Cake. Oh. You guys wonder, everybody in this chat is making me hungry.
Lol, haha.
Don't worry, I love y'all.
I know you do love.
It's over.
Oh, rest in peace, Han.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Okay, now where we gotta go? Are we done with this world? I mean, this part? Yeah. I think we are, so... So we go back there then. Great. Okay, now we gotta go. Then, wait, no. We gotta. Really? We gotta go all the way down here? Oh. Girl.
The little ones have been up to their own tricks
Running. What? Oh, I thought you wanted something. Running. My nose is trying to itch.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
No. Okay, now we go.
Alright, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's Rest.
That's brilliant! Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
There's sideways to now. There. There. Anywhere else? Just those two. Keep. Was it the same direction? Yeah.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Yeah, I'm curious about Torgal too. So how did he turn into a Super Saiyan dog?
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was
My dog was snoring.
other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows herb lore like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Yeah, what's everyone whispering about?
What in the world are you dreaming about, Clive? Just snoring so loud. What?
Do you have a moment,
One
Sid?
good thing, I'm glad it fits the
A team of
camera in this game.
Cursebreakers has gone
It
missing near
was
North Reach.
worse.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolus amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Yeah, let's go set these quests.
We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
The Litlins have been up to their old tricks.
Just making sure that Southwest is anything here. No, but...
Drawing on the Deckins. Jill looked white as a sheet.
Must be something important to go through the door.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea.
Oh.
In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf?
Oh, he's named after a Norse,
Now, the annals do not state it
the
explicitly.
Norse dog in the mythology.
I have reason to believe
He was most feared hound dog in Norse mythology.
And her faithful hound. One awakens as the
Yeah, I know everything.
Shiva, and the other.
It's interesting.
Jill granted Torgal his powers.
What?
Just like Fenrir.
Yes, I know a lot about Norse mythology.
Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Yeah, he's a
And
good. I do a lot of
regarding
reading.
regional concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth.
I don't
Just this very morn,
know
I
much
found him
about
with his
Greek
nose
mythology.
buried
I
in my
should.
nuts.
Like I should learn about all the
There you
mythologies.
are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
So my dog is a famous dog. Yay. I'm proud of you, Torgal. Wait, does that mean you get to... I wonder.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
I wish.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that
that
you
all
didn't inherit
about?
your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute?
Ooh, that's a badass sword, I just noticed.
Have a guest.
A guest?
Wonder who it is.
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy!
This is uncle.
Stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Who are you?
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit.
You're getting close to I am love.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness. May the blessing of the crystals
I am?
go with you.
Okay.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
I don't like her.
I don't either.
Treaty is concluded. So let us keep the
The smirk
negotiations
face on her
open, give them
face.
time to gather what
Ugh.
gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of
Trying to figure out who this guy is. In the white.
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy
Prince
would surely
Dion.
send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Oh.
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
I do not like him. He does not care about his citizens.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
What was up with the flower?
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Something's up with that little boy.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Alright. Let's see what I'm doing now. Still road is blisters to do. Do I go down this way? Yeah, I do. My nose is trying to itch. I don't know why my nose is itching.
Another around here.
You aggressively hit that switch.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you,
How everybody
I hear.
is.
The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there?
Actually, I would love to have that type of sword.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
2,000.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him?
Loud
Why
noises.
home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts? But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed, days before a galley could lurch.
Oh, thank you for the race, sweetheart.
Dustin Silhouette new follow. S.
Oh,
Red Heart Elbow.
thank you
Dork
for the
Red Heart.
follow,
Welcome.
Elbow.
60 followers plus 1.
That is an interesting name, Elbow Dwarf. I'll just call you Elbow. But welcome,
So
welcome.
it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to...
I'm going to try and sleep. I'll have you up on my phone, Liv. Love.
Intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here.
Alright, sweetheart. You take your time and go to sleep.
Short detour.
I'd be glad of
I
the
love
company.
you.
Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
I love you too.
And how may I assist you today? Allow me to educate you. One must understand one's place in the world.
Mid's finished.
So there's a lot going on to see.
Outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before
Also,
sunset.
take your time sleeping.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalimil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalimil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
So what are we gonna do now? There's a lot of running around.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Adventure! So let's go do all these other side quests just real quick. I think they're all in the same location.
Slavers don't even...
So one was there, but where's the other one? So which one's this one? Okay, it's that one. So let's go ahead and do this one. I'm still doing mostly side quests, just
glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
This way. I just noticed that Uncle is with me.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Good Torgo, you're a good doggy. Those inches a lot. I don't know why I've been allergic to itching. Must be allergies. Got it.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Okay, now what? I gotta figure out where the quest is. So, what's now? Okay. Oh, you're over here. Let me go to that first.
Let's go.
Yes.
Faster!
I just
It was easy
love
enough to
things
find.
like this.
Now for those herbs. Don't get surrounded. Thanks, Cal.
What? Oh, the raptor. Raptors. Good job, Total.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully.
Okay, let's turn these in.
The Litlins have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Never decided. Heal the dial. Okay.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Tyre trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Okay, I see what you actually is switching. I don't know if this one's switching. Hehe. Here we go. Now I see how you do it. Alrighty, we're going to continue on with the story. Hopefully there won't be no boss fights in between.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
What did I do? A lot of desert.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins.
How big it? Damn.
Clive, it's all too easy to lose one's
I was like, how big is this world? And yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, falling like a babe.
Does this leave footprints? No, it does. But there's a windstorm, so it's making it disappear slowly. This is a very interesting place for a trading post. So I had to go through there, and now I gotta go all the way down here. Okay. Wait on me, Uncle.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Oh, something's up.
fashion steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Torgal's like, aww. Now they look like Assassin's Creed copy. That's good.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Oh, they're here. Oh, Joshua.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Theon has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
This is just getting interesting.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go. Hey, you!
Oh no.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
It's all result.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
That was funny. That's hilarious. I love that. That was so funny. He just wolfed his food. He's still eating. Okay. That's some uncle you have there. His uncle's like, let me just eat my food here real quick before you just start the battle. Is he still fat there eating? I can't see.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
He is. He's still back there eating. Okay. Wow. That was fun. Got it. Oh, another raid. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Sorry, I was in the middle of a battle and paying attention to the uncle eating food before things got down. It's funny. So welcome. My name is Alaska.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
I will be raiding out in 10 minutes. Yep. Yes, in less than 10 minutes. I was just trying to figure out how to get out of there.
Now's our chance.
Oh. Oh.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
He doesn't know his brother is there. He could feel his brother's presence, but he doesn't know. Sad. You just missed your chance. You could have been reunited. And then he wouldn't feel so guilty for thinking he killed you. Oh. He's gonna go. He knows. He knows. Missed him just by that small little chance.
What is it now?
It is him. Because he always played his food.
It's nothing. Let's go.
You don't want to tell him, do you? The dog was like, hey, I'm coming in anyways. I waited too long. I need you. Huh? Where are you? Under the...
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before.
Okay.
We do now.
The royalists said
I will
themselves.
try not to get into any more
Guest
battles.
isn't a fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
But since I'm around here, I'll just look around in this map.
Lights and pots!
Oh. About time I said I was not going to try to get into another battle. Whoa.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem
Please don't
Lord
get into the battle.
is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention.
Well, maybe they're not going to attract nothing.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Okay. So, what's the boys at? Oh, it's over here. There's something over here. Huh. Can I get over there without no trouble? Listen here. Let's see what you got.
Anything I can interest you in?
Sword? No. 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 What is this? Sure.
Why, thanks. Fare you well.
Okay. Try to avoid that. Because I got about a couple more. But I am going to prepare myself to save and everything while I do that. So let's go ahead. So what we're going to do is I'm not going to just let's just go a little ways and then that's all I'm going to do. So alright. Save. Wait, what? I'm supposed to say. I'll do it now. There it goes. It's cute. His uncle's on there. It's like, Alright. Now it's 2 minutes left. But now it's just 1 minute left. Let's get this prepared. So, I hope everybody had a good night. I'm getting ready to end. I hope everybody had a good night. I'm getting ready to end. Didn't understand why they did that. Very nice. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good night. I'm getting ready to raid. So, let's move this train along, guys. See you all another time. Let's actually do this, because it counts me down. I hope you are ready to raid. Alrighty. See y'all another time, and have a good night. And of course,